Hey guys, and welcome to my Saturday Final Score Live episode 1. Today's matches, I will get to the day's matches. Before we get to the day's matches, here is the intro. So hello guys, and welcome back to my Saturday Final Score episode 1. So today's matches we will cover for you. In the Premier League today, we've just seen a dramatic game between United and Liverpool. Manchester United won 2-1. What a defeat for Liverpool there. Today's 3 o'clock kickoffs in the Premier League. We have Everton against Brighton and Hove Albion. We have Huddersfield Town against Swansea City. We have Newcastle United against Southampton. We have West Bromwich Albion against Leicester City. We have West Ham United against Burnley. And this evening's kickoff is Chelsea against Crystal Palace, and that is a 5:30 kickoff. And in the Championship today, we have Burton Albion against Bristol City, Cardiff City against Birmingham City, Hull City against Norwich City, Ipswich Town against Sheffield United, Middlesbrough against Barnsley, Millwall against Brentford, Preston North End against Fulham, Queen's Park Rangers against Sunderland, Reading against Leeds United, Sheffield Wednesday against Bolton Wanderers, and the evening kickoff, 5:30 kickoff, is Aston Villa against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And in League One today we have AFC Wimbledon against Oxford United, Blackburn Rovers against Blackpool. We have a postponement. Bradford City against Milton Keynes Dons is match postponed due to waterlogged pitch. Bristol Rovers Northampton Town, Bury against Oldham Athletic, Fleetwood Town against Plymouth Argyle, Peterborough United against Charlton Athletic, Portsmouth against Gillingham. That'll be a tough game for Portsmouth. Rotherham United against Rochdale, and Shrewsbury Town against Walsall, Southend United against Doncaster Rovers, and Wigan Athletic against Scunthorpe United. And in League 2 today we have Chesterfield against Lincoln City, Coventry City against Barnet, Crawley Town against Morecambe, Exeter City against Carlisle United, Forest Green Rovers against Notts County, Grimsby United against Port Vale, Luton Town against Accrington Stanley, Mansfield Town against Colchester United, Stevenage against Crewe Alexandra, Swindon Town against Cheltenham Town, and Wycombe Wanderers against Cambridge United, and Yeovil Town against Newport County. And in the Scottish Premiership today, we have Dundee against St Johnstone, Hamilton Academical against Motherwell, Kilmarnock against Ross County, Partick Thistle against Aberdeen. And in my football today, we've had a result in my Premier League. Wherever my pencil's gone, I don't know. Oh. There it is. So in my Premier League today, we've had a result: Liverpool 0, Manchester United 3. Brilliant result for Zidane's side, Manchester United. The 3 p.m. kickoffs in my Premier League today. We have Portsmouth, Chelsea, Tottenham, Bristol City, Crystal Palace, Manchester City, Porto Rovers, Mansfield Town, Dover Athletic against Western Supermare AFC, Swansea City against Swindon Town, and Arsenal against Bristol Rovers. And there you go. There's a team. There's the fixtures. There you are. Championship today. 3 p.m. kickoffs in my championship. Middlesbrough against Leighton Orient. Middlesbrough need to win today to have any chance of moving back into the top 6. Brighton against Doncaster Rovers. Stevenage Town against Notts County. Aston Villa against Bath City. Blackburn Rovers against Everton. Everton have a new manager in charge. Stoke City against Fulham, Yeovil Town against Derby County, Leicester City against Tranmere Rovers, West Ham United against Birmingham City, Millwall against Burnley, and Wycombe Wanderers against Cardiff City. In my League One today, we have 3 p.m. kickoffs in my League One. We have Oldham Athletic against Rochdale, Wigan Athletic against Norwich City. Another win for Norwich City. We'll see them go 6 points clear at the top of League One. Nottingham Forest against Lincoln City, Sunderland against Luton Town, Sheffield United against Bourneville FC, Coventry City against Walsall, Southampton against West Brom, Gillingham against Barnsley, Preston North End against Colchester United, Torquay United against Huddersfield Town, AFC Wimbledon against Blackpool, and Charlton Athletic against Leeds United. And in my League 2 today, 3 p.m. kickoffs, we have Morecambe against Reading, Shrewsbury Town against Western Town FC, Exeter City against Scunthorpe United, Sheffield Wednesday against Aldershot Town, Barnet against Fleetwood Town, Rotherham United against Leeds Town, Southport United against Bradford City, Barrow against Accrington Stanley, MK Dons against Forest Green Rovers, Basingstoke Town against Crewe Alexandra, Crawley Town against Carlisle United, and Bury against All Staff FC. And in my Scottish Premiership today, we have Rangers against Motherwell, St Johnstone against Celtic, Hearts against Hamilton, and St Mirren against Partick Thistle. So there you go. Those are the games in my football today and in the real football. Before kick-off, I'm going to put a bit of music on. So don't go away. 10 minutes till kick-off. So, and to start with, we're going to have a Middlesbrough song for you Middlesbrough fans. Okay, next song.
Park and the boys are having fun. Well, football time, get the time, Pompey, here we come. Cause we got a team, know what I mean, we'll follow them till the end. Roar, roar, that's what we're for, down at the Bretton End. Cause Pompey, 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 you're the team. Pompey, 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 you're the cream. Pompey, you're the greatest, and we'll keep following you. Yeah, we'll keep following Pompey, following the boys in blue. We'll keep following Pompey, following the boys in blue. Get a P, get an O, get an M, get a P, get an E, get a Y, what you got? Well, what we've got is Pompey, and Pompey's got lots. Cause Bournemouth's got the beaches, and Brighton's got the blues. But what we've got is Pompey, and Pompey.
So, about 2 minutes till kickoff in the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Everton Brighton I'm going to go for a 2-1 win Everton. Huddersfield Town, Swansea City. Going to go for a 3-0 win Swansea. Newcastle United, Southampton. Going to go for a 1-1 draw there. West Brom against Leicester City. 2-0 win for Leicester. West Ham United against Burnley. Burnley to win 2-0. And the evening kickoff, Chelsea Crystal Palace. Chelsea 4, Crystal Palace 0. That is what I'm going for. So, almost time for kickoff on the grounds for each of the leagues. But a dismal match for Liverpool earlier today, losing 2-1. They were close to getting an equaliser, but Mohamed Salah missed a blinder, and it ended United 2, Liverpool 1. So a bad day at the office for Liverpool there. And also a bad day at the office for Liverpool in my Premier League today. So that means the table, Manchester United are now on 65 points, and it's definitely looking like Manchester City's title this season. It's definitely looking like that at the moment. If Chelsea win today, I don't know when Tottenham. I think Tottenham play tomorrow. I'm not too sure, but if Chelsea win today, then Chelsea close the gap to Tottenham by 3 points. So Chelsea would be on 54, 55, 56. So basically, we'll close the gap to around about 2 points. Chelsea. Do 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 do. Da 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 dum dum ba dum dum bumpy bumpity and bumpity and dum ba da ba dum da bum da ba da ba dum da bum da 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 dum. So it's 3 o'clock now. I expect all the games will be kicking off in a minute. So there we go, all kicking off now. I will keep you up to date with all the goals in the Real Football Today and My Football Today. Later on, don't forget, I've got my football stand later. So if you guys want to join that, don't forget you can. If you can please leave, drop a like, and that'll be appreciated. And yeah, if you don't see this, you can see it later on, because it'll be on after once I've come off air. So. What I'll do is Premier League, the Football League, and my Scottish Prem. Oh, and there has been a goal in the Championship today. Middlesbrough have scored. It's Middlesbrough 1, Barnsley 0, and the goal scorer for Middlesbrough has been Daniel Ayana, first minute, just after kickoff. Wow, it's amazing. So there you go, 1-0 to Middlesbrough. Let's see what the there's goal from Millwall. It's now Millwall 1, Brentford 0, and it's Saville, first minute as well. So there we go. And there's been a goal in Newcastle United against Southampton. And the goal scorer for Newcastle is Kennedy, on loan from Chelsea. Scored in the 2nd minute. Newcastle United 1, Southampton 0. Oh. I think we should put on some football songs.
I think it's bad news for the English game. We're not creative enough. We're not positive enough. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. We'll go on getting back. It's on getting back. It's on getting back. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Everyone seems to know the score. They've seen it all before. They just know they're so sure that England's gonna throw it away, gonna blow it away. But I know they can play, 'cause I remember three lines on the shirt. Jules remain still gleaming, 30 years apart. Never stop me dreaming. So many jokes, so many sneers. But although those go near, weighing down through the years, but I still see that tackle by Moore, and when Lineker scored, Bobby belting the ball, and Nobby dancing three lines on the shirt. Jules remains still gleaming, 30 years apart. Never stop me dreaming. It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home. It's coming.
There has been a goal in my championship, and it has gone to Leyton Orient. It's Middlesbrough 0, Leyton Orient 1. And start to the game for Middlesbrough. And there has been a goal in my Scottish Premiership, and it has gone to Rangers, who are top of the table, and they lead Motherwell by a goal to nil. And a goal in my Premier League, and it's gone to Western Supermare. Dover Athletic against Dover Athletic nil, Western Supermare 1. Goal scorer Sergio Aguero. England. And there has been a goal, West Brom against Leicester City. West Brom lead a goal to nil against Leicester City. And the goal scorer for West Brom is Wandon in the 8th minute. And there has been a goal for Shrewsbury Town against Walsall. It's Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 0. And the goal scorer is Wadman in the 6th minute. Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 0. And a goal for Port Vale. It is Grimsby Town 0, Port Vale 1. And the goal scorer for Port Vale is Wall in the 10th minute. There's been a goal for Cardiff City and a goal for Hull City. And the goal scorer from Cardiff City has been Mendes Lang. Cardiff City 1, Birmingham City 0. 60th minute. Actually, in the 12th minute, actually. And the goal scorer for Hull City. Hull City goal scorer is Irvin in the 6th minute. A goal for Wigan Athletic. And the goal score for Wigan is Dunkley, 30th minute. It's Wigan Athletic 1, Scunthorpe United 0. And a goal to Hamilton Academical. They lead Motherwell by a goal to 0, and the goal score for them is Ogbo, 11th minute. A goal in my League One. There has been 2 goals actually. Gillingham 1, Barnsley 0. And Sunderland 1, Luton Town 0. And my League 2. Barnet 1, Fleetwood Town 0. And Basingstoke Town 1, Crewe Alexandra 0. And in my Premier League, it's Tottenham 0, Bristol City 1. Swansea City lead by a goal to 0 against Swindon Town. And Chelsea have scored against Pompey at Fratton Park. It's Portsmouth 0, Chelsea 1. Another goal, Rangers have made it 2-0 against Motherwell. And St Johnstone has scored against Celtic. It's now St Johnstone 1, Celtic 0, still 0-0 in the game between Hearts and Hamilton and St Mirren and Partick Thistle. And Middlesbrough have equalised against Leyton Orient. Middlesbrough do need to win today to have any chance of getting back into the top 6. Stoke City lead by a goal to 0 against Fulham. West Ham United against Birmingham City. West Ham lead a goal to 0 against Birmingham. My Burnley team, who have won promotion to my Premier League, are 1-0 up against Millwall. And Bath City are 1-0 up against Aston Villa. It's a goal for Reading. It's Reading 1, Leeds United 0. The goal scorer is Bodvarsson. in the 60th minute. And Norwich have equalised. It's now Hull 1, Norwich 1. And goal scorer for Norwich City is Maddison in the 80th minute penalty. And Middlesbrough are now leading 2-0 against Barnsley. The 80th minute goal was scored by Traore. It's now Middlesbrough 2, Barnsley 0. A goal for Plymouth Argyle. Fleetwood Town 0, Plymouth Argyle. And the goal scorer for Plymouth, Mackay. 60th minute for Plymouth Argyle. I've seen that Berry has scored as well. And the goal scorer for Berry is O'Shea, 40th minute. Goal for Stevenage Town in League 2. Stevenage Town 1, Crewe 0. Goal scorer for Stevenage is Belditch, 40th minute. And a goal for Kilmarnock in the Scottish Premiership. Kilmarnock 1, Ross County 0. And the goal scorer for Kilmarnock is Irwin, 60th minute. And Leicester have equalised. It's West Brom 1, Leicester 1. And the goal scorer for Leicester is Jamie Vardy. 21st minute. West Brom 1, Leicester City 1. On the ball. That's right. Looks like that, that's fine. Goal in my Premier League. And Mansfield Town now lead Portland Rovers by a goal to 0. It's now Tottenham 0, Bristol City 2. And Portsmouth have equalised against Chelsea. It's now Pompey 1, Chelsea 1. In my championship, Middlesbrough have now gone ahead. It's now Middlesbrough 2, Leyton Orient 1. Leicester City have scored against Tranmere, and Birmingham have equalised against West Ham. And Derby ahead 1-0 against Yeovil. Charlton Athletic 1, Leeds United 0 in League 1. And Preston did score, but then Colchester United equalised straight after. So it's Preston 1, Colchester United 1. Coventry City lead by a goal to 0 against Walsall. And it's now a goal for Norwich. It's Wigan Athletic. And a goal for AFC Wimbledon. 1-0 against Blackpool. And 1-0 against 1-0 for Nottingham Forest against Lincoln City. Bury lead 1-0 against All Staff FC. And it's Rotherham United 0, Leeds Town 1. Sheffield Wednesday lead Aldershot Town by a goal to 0. Reading has scored 2 goals. So it's now Morecambe 0, Reading 2. West End Town FC are ahead against Shrewsbury Town. Hearts 0, Hamilton 1 in my Scottish Premiership. And it's St Mirren 0, Partick Thistle 1. And it's Rangers 2, Motherwell 1. And it is now Hull City 1, Norwich City 2. The goal score for Norwich City. It's Maddison again. The 90th minute. And Cardiff City has scored again in the 23rd minute. Goal by Bryson. So it's Cardiff City 2, Birmingham City 0. And it's Wigan 1, Scunthorpe United 1. Goal score for Scunthorpe United is Hopper, 60th minute. Portsmouth have scored against Gillingham and it's lower. Portsmouth 1, Gillingham 0. Mansfield Town has scored against Colchester United. Mansfield Town. And it's Hemmings, 22nd minute for Mansfield Town. And it's a goal for St Johnstone. It's Dundee 0, St Johnstone 1. And a goal score for St Johnstone is Piggott, 24th minute own goal. And it's 2-0 Newcastle. Newcastle 2, Southampton 0. And a goal score for Newcastle is Kennedy again, the 29th minute. Newcastle United 2, Southampton 0. So it's still Everton 0, Brighton 0, Huddersfield Town 0, Swansea City 1, and West Ham United 0, Burnley 0. So these are the latest scores in the Championship. It's Burton Albion 0, Bristol City 0, Cardiff City 2, Birmingham City 0, Hull City 1, Norwich City 2, Ipswich Town 0, Sheffield United 0, Middlesbrough 2, Barnsley 0, Millwall 1, Brentford 0, Preston North End 0, Fulham 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Sunderland 0, Reading 1, Leeds United 0, and Sheffield Wednesday 0, Bolton Wanderers 0. And the latest scores in League 1 is AFC Wimbledon 1, Oxford United 0, Blackburn Rovers 0, Blackpool 0, Bristol Rovers 0, Northampton Town 0, Bury 1, Oldham Athletic 0, Fleetwood Town 0, Plymouth Argyle 1. Peterborough United 0, Charlton Athletic 0, Portsmouth 1, Gillingham 0, Rotherham United 0, Rochdale 0, Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 0, Southend United 0, Doncaster Rovers 0, and Wigan Athletic 1, Scunthorpe United 1. Just have a look at the goal for, and it has been a goal for AFC Wimbledon. It is Taylor, 32nd minute penalty. goal in my Premier League. It's Dover Athletic 0, Western 2. Porto Rovers 1, Mansfield Town 1. And Chelsea have gone back in front. It's Portsmouth 1, Chelsea 2. And look at this for Tottenham. They are 3-0 down against Bristol City. Tottenham 0, Bristol City 3. And Crystal Palace have scored against top of the table Manchester City. Apparently I'm not playing today because I'm in charge of my Burnley team today. And it's Swansea City 2, Swindon Town 0. In my championship today, Middlesbrough have gone 3-1 up now. It's now Middlesbrough 3, Leyton Orient 1. Brighton have gone 1-0 up against Doncaster Rovers. Notts County have gone 2-0 up against Stevenage Town. Everton have gone 1-0 up against Blackburn Rovers. A win for Everton today would need 5 more games to come out of the bottom 3. Stoke City now lead Fulham by 2-0. And it's Millwall 0, Burnley 2. My League 1. Gillingham lead Barnsley by 2-0. Southampton 1, West Brom 0. Leeds United have equalised. It's now Charlton Athletic 1, Leeds United 1. AFC Wimbledon lead Blackpool by 2-0. Wigan have equalised against Norwich. It's still Oldham 0, Rochdale 0. Nottingham Forest now lead 2-0 against Lincoln City. Sheffield United lead Bournemouth FC 1-0. Walsall have equalised against Coventry City 1-0. West Brom have now equalised against Southampton. Now Southampton 1, West Brom 1, and it's still Torquay United 0, Huddersfield Town 0. In my League 2, Exeter City are now 1-0 up against Scunthorpe United. Shrewsbury Town have equalised against Western Town FC. Morecambe have now scored against Reading. Barrow lead Accrington Stanley by a goal to 0. And it's still 0-0 between Southport United and Bradford City. And still 0-0 between MK Dons and Forest Green Rovers. And still 0-0 between Crawley Town and Carlisle United. Rangers now lead 3-1. A win for Rangers today will see them go further in front at the top. Hearts have equalised against Hamilton. Now Hearts 1, Hamilton 1. And Partick Thistle now 2-0 up against St Mirren. It's still 1-0 to St Johnstone against Celtic. Let's have a look. Championship goals. And it's now 3-1 to Norwich City. The goal scorer for Norwich. And it's another goal from Maddison. The 39th minute penalty. Hull City 1, Norwich 3. League 1. Bristol Rovers have scored. It's now Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton Town 0. Bury has now scored again. It's now Bury 2, Oldham Athletic 0. And Oxford United have scored now. It's AFC Wimbledon 1, Oxford United 1. League 2. Notts County have now scored. Noble has scored in the 34th minute. It's Forest Green Rovers 0, Notts County 1. Scottish Premiership. It's now Dundee 0, St Johnstone 2. So there you go. So it's still 0-0 between Everton, Brighton, and Huddersfield Town, Swansea, and West Ham United, Burnley. Right, half-time scores around the grounds. Everton nil, Brighton nil, Huddersfield Town nil, Swansea City nil. That is definitely coming towards half-time, I think. Newcastle United 2, Southampton nil, West Brom 1, Leicester City 1, and West Ham nil, Burnley nil. I see that coming half-time as well. Here are the half-time scores in the Championship. Burton Albion nil, Bristol City nil, Cardiff City 2, Birmingham City nil, Hull City 2, Norwich City 3. Ipswich Town nil, Sheffield United nil, Middlesbrough 2, Barnsley nil, Millwall 1, Brentford nil, Preston North End nil, Fulham nil, Queens Park Rangers nil, Sunderland nil, Reading 1, Leeds United 1, and Sheffield Wednesday nil, Bolton Wanderers nil. League 1 half time. AFC Wimbledon 1, Oxford United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, Blackpool nil, Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton nil, Bury 2, Oldham 1, Fleetwood Town nil, Plymouth 1, Peterborough United 1, Charlton Athletic nil, Portsmouth 1, Gillingham nil, Rotherham United nil, Rochdale nil, Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall nil, Southend United nil, Doncaster Rovers nil, and Wigan Athletic 2, Scunthorpe United 2. In League 2, half-time scores in League 2. Chesterfield nil, Lincoln City nil, Coventry City nil, Barnet nil, Crawley Town nil, Morecambe nil, Exeter City 1, Carlisle United nil, Forest Green Rovers nil, Notts County 1, Grimsby Town nil, Port Vale 1, Luton Town nil, Accrington Stanley 1, Mansfield Town 1, Colchester United nil, Stevenage 1, Crewe Alexandra nil, Swindon Town nil, Cheltenham Town 1, Wycombe Wanderers nil, Cambridge United nil, Yeovil Town nil, Newport County nil. And half-time scores in the Scottish Premiership. We had Dundee nil, St Johnstone 2, Hamilton Academical 1, Motherwell nil, Kilmarnock 1, Ross County nil, and Partick Thistle nil, Aberdeen 1. Half-time scores in my Premier League. The half-time scores in my Premier League. We have Portsmouth 1, Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0, Bristol City 3, Crystal Palace 1, Manchester City 0, Portland Rovers 1, Mansfield Town 1, Dover Athletic 0, Western Supermare AFC 2, and Swansea City 2, Swindon Town 0. Half time in my Championship. Middlesbrough 3, Leyton Orient 1, Brighton 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, Stevenage Town 0, Notts County 2, Aston Villa 0, Bath City 1, Blackburn Rovers 0, Everton 1, Stoke City 2, Fulham 0, Yeovil Town 0, Derby County 1, Leicester City 1, Tranmere Rovers 0, West Ham United 1, Birmingham City 1, and Millwall 0, Burnley 2. Half time around the grounds in my League 1. Oldham Athletic 0, Rochdale 0, Wigan Athletic 1, Norwich City 1, Nottingham Forest 2, Lincoln City 0, Sunderland 1, Luton Town 0, Sheffield United 1, Bourneville FC 0, Coventry City 1, Walsall 1, Southampton 1, West Brom 1, Gillingham 2, Barnsley 0, Preston North End 1, Colchester United 1, Torquay United 0, Huddersfield Town 0, AFC Wimbledon 2, Blackpool 0, and Charlton Athletic 1, Leeds United 1. And half-time scores around the grounds in my League 2. Morecambe 1, Reading 2, Shrewsbury Town 1, Western Town FC 1, Exeter City 1, Scunthorpe United 0, Sheffield Wednesday 1, Aldershot Town 1 0, Barnet 1, Fleetwood Town 0, Rotherham United 0, Leigh Town 1, Southport United 0, Bradford City 0, Barrow 1, Accrington Stanley 0, MK Dons 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, Basingstoke Town 1, Crewe Alexandra 0, Crawley Town 0, Carlisle United 0, and Bury 1, Allstaff FC 0. And half time in my Scottish Premiership, we have Rangers 3, Motherwell 1, St Johnstone 1, Celtic 0, Hearts 1, Hamilton 1, and St Mirren 0, Partick Thistle 2. minutes. I just thought the first half could have football songs, and now as it's the second half, gonna have no copyrighted sounds. So Everton and Brighton have kicked off the second half. A goal for Cardiff City. Oh, it was the 45th minute plus 3 added minutes added on, so it was Patterson. So Cardiff City lead Birmingham City 3-0 in the second half. A goal in my Premier League, and it is Chelsea. It's now Portsmouth 1, Chelsea 3. And Crystal Palace lead by 2-0. Mansfield Town lead 2-1. London Town have scored against Swansea. Now it's now Swansea 2, London Town 1. Leyton Orient have scored in my championship. It's now Middlesbrough 3, Leyton Orient 1. Leyton Orient 2 actually, not 1. It's now Brighton 2, Doncaster Rovers 0. Stevenage Town has scored against Notts County. It's now Stevenage Town 1, Notts County 1. And Aston Villa has equalised against Bath City. It's now Villa 1, Bath City 1. Everton now lead 2-0 against Blackburn Rovers. Stoke City now lead Fulham by 3-0. And the other scores are still 1-0, 1-0 and 2-0. In my Scottish Prem, Rangers are now 4-1 up in the second half against Motherwell. Celtic have equalised against St Johnstone. And it's Hearts who have now gone ahead. And they're again against Hamilton. And St Mirren has scored against Partick Thistle. So no goals to tally in League 1, League 2 at the moment. So see if there's any goals in League 1. Yeah, Gillingham. And it is Wilkinson, the 48th minute. Pompey 1, Portsmouth 1, Gillingham 1. Accrington Stanley are now leading 1-0. And it's McConville. It's now scored in the 44th minute. It's now Luton Town 0, Accrington Stanley 1. Kilmarnock have now scored again. Goal scorer is Boyd, 46th minute. Kilmarnock 2, Ross County 0. So another goal for Newcastle United. The goal scorer is Matt Ritchie, 57th minute. Newcastle 3, Southampton 0. The goal in our League 1, and it's gone to Charlton Athletic. Charlton Athletic 2, Leeds United 1. Torquay United have scored against Huddersfield Town. They now lead 1-0. Walsall have gone in the lead. It's now Coventry City 1, Walsall 2. West Brom have now gone in the lead against Southampton. Southampton 1, West Brom 2. Gillingham 3-0. Sheffield United have gone 2-0 up against Bournemouth FC. Sunderland now lead 2-0 against Luton Town. Norwich City now lead 2-1 against Wigan Athletic. And Rochdale now lead 1-0 against Oldham. Everton have now scored. It's now Everton 1, Brighton 0. And the goal scorer is Bong, 60th minute own goal. Everton 1, Brighton 0. Right guys, I will be back. Don't go away. And I will leave the music on. So I am back, guys. So it's West Brom 1, Leicester 2. Cardiff City 3, Birmingham City 1, Hull City 3, Norwich City 3, Middlesbrough 3, Barnsley 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Sunderland 0, Reading 2, Leeds United 2, AFC Wimbledon 1, Oxford United 1, Blackburn Rovers 1, Blackpool 0, Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton Town 1, Bury 2, Oldham Athletic 1, Fleetwood Town 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Peterborough United 2, Charlton Athletic 0, Portsmouth 1, Gillingham 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 0, and Wigan Athletic 2, Scunthorpe United 3 in League 1. In League 2 scores. Chesterfield 1, Lincoln City 1, Exeter City 1, Carlisle United 0, Forest Green Rovers 0, Notts County 1, Grimsby Town 0, Port Vale 1, Luton Town 1, Accrington Stanley 1, Mansfield Town 1, Colchester United 0, Colchester United 1, sorry about that. Stevenage Town 2, Crewe Alexandra 0, Swindon Town 0, Cheltenham Town 2, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Cambridge United 0, and Yeovil Town 0, Newport County 1. And in the Scottish Premiership, it's Dundee 0, St Johnstone 3, Hamilton Academical 1, Motherwell 0, Kilmarnock 2, Ross County 0. And the other game is still 0-0. In my Premier League, Portsmouth have got a goal back. It's now Portsmouth 2, Chelsea 3. Tottenham have also got a goal back. Still got time to score another goal. Manchester City are now losing 3-0. Crystal Palace 3, Man City 0. Mansfield Town are now winning 3-1. Dover Athletic have now scored 2-1 to Western there. And Swansea City are now 3-1 up against Swindon Town. Middlesbrough have now scored again. It's now Middlesbrough 4, Leyton Orient 2. Doncaster Rovers have now scored 2 goals. It's now Brighton 2, Doncaster Rovers 2. Notts County have now scored another goal. It's now Stevenage Town 1, Notts County 3. Aston Villa have now scored again. It's now Aston Villa 2, City 1. Everton have now scored another goal. It's now Blackburn Rovers 0, Everton 3. Stoke City now lead 4-0 against Fulham. Yeovil Town have now equalised against Derby. Leicester City have now scored again. It's now 2-0 Leicester. Birmingham City are now in front 2-1. It's now 3-0 to my Burnley side. Oh, Burnley have now scored against West Ham. It's now West Ham 0, Burnley 1. Scottish Premiership, it's now 5-1 Rangers. Rangers now lead 5-1 against Motherwell. St Johnstone 1, Celtic 2. It's now Hearts 3, Hamilton 1. And it's now St Mirren 2, Partick Thistle 2. In my League 1, Charlton have now scored again. It's now 3-1. Charlton Athletic 3, Leeds United 1. AFC Wimbledon 3, Blackpool 0. It's now Wigan Athletic 1, Norwich City 3. It's now Oldham 0, Rochdale 2. Gillingham now lead 4 goals to 0 against Barnsley. Preston North End now lead 2-1. Torquay United now lead 2-0 against Huddersfield Town. And Southampton have scored an equaliser against West Brom. 2-all there. And in my League 2 today, Rotherham United have now scored against Leeds Town. It's now Rotherham United 1, Leeds Town 1. Exeter City 2, Sculpthorpe United 0. Barrow 2, Accrington Stanley 0. Forest Green Rovers now lead 1-0 to top of the league. To the team at top of the league 2. Crawley now lead 1-0. All Staff FC have now equalised. Bradford City have now scored, they're now 1-0 up. now Everton 2, Brighton 0. Now West Brom 1, Leicester City 3. It's now West Ham 0, Burnley 2. In the Championship, there's Cardiff City 3, Birmingham 1, Hull City 3, Norwich 3, Middlesbrough 3, Barnsley 1, Millwall 1, Brentford 0, Preston North End 0, Fulham 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Sunderland 0, Reading 2, Leeds United 2. This is annoying me. Oh. Manchester City have now scored a goal back, but it's looking too late for Man City now. Western now lead 3-1. Swindon Town have now scored a goal back. It's now Swansea City 3, Swindon Town 2. And Chelsea now go 4-2 up against Portsmouth. Bristol City lead Tottenham by 4 goals to 1. Hasn't been good so far for Tottenham. And Middlesbrough have continued to put despair into Leyton Orient. It's now Middlesbrough 5, Leyton Orient 2 in my championship. Doncaster Rovers now in front. Brighton 2, Doncaster Rovers 3. Now Stevenage Town 2, Notts County 3. Aston Villa now 3-1 up against Bath City. Everton now 4-0 up against Blackburn Rovers. Everton will remain bottom now, but another 5 wins and Everton will hopefully be out of the bottom 3. Yeovil Town 1, Derby County 2. Tranmere Rovers have now scored. It's now Leicester City 2, Tranmere Rovers 1. West Ham United 1, Birmingham City 3. West Ham going to get another defeat today. And it's now 4-0 to my Burnley side. In my League One, West Brom have now scored. It's now Southampton 2, West Brom 3. Barnsley have now scored a goal back. It's now Gillingham 4, Barnsley 1. Colchester United have now scored against Preston North End. It's an equalising goal. That's North End 2, Colchester United 2. Still 2-0 to Torquay United. Charlton Athletic have now scored 4 goals against Leeds United. Disappointment for Leeds. Blackpool have now scored, but it's too late for Blackpool. Norwich City have made it 4-1 against Wigan. And Oldham Athletic have now scored, but I think it's going to be too late for Oldham against Rochdale. And yeah. In my League 2, MK Dons scored 2 goals. It's now MK Dons 2, Forest Green Rovers 1. Bury have now scored again. It's now Bury 2, All Staff FC 1, Crawley Town 1, Carlisle United 1. Basingstoke Town 2, Crewe Alexandra 0. Barrow 3, Accrington Stanley 0. Leeds Town now lead 2-1. Barnet now lead Fleetwood Town by 2 goals to 0. Sheffield Wednesday now lead 2-0 against Aldershot Town. Morecambe 1, Reading 3. And Shrewsbury Town 2, Western Town FC 1. In my Scottish Premiership, it's now 6-1 Motherwell. Rangers 6, Motherwell 1. St Johnstone have now scored an equaliser against Celtic. It's now St Johnstone 2, Celtic 2. Hamilton have now scored again against Hearts. It's now Hearts 3, Hamilton 2. And St Mirren, for the first time, have gone in front against Partick Thistle. St Mirren 3, Partick Thistle 2. It's now West Ham United 0, Burnley 3. So it's going to be a comfortable win for Burnley. In the Championship, it's now Cardiff City 3, Birmingham City 1, Hull City 4, Norwich City 3, Ipswich Town 0, Sheffield United 0, Middlesbrough 3, Barnsley 1, Millwall 1, Brentford 0, Preston North End 1, Fulham 1, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Sunderland 0, Reading 2, Leeds United 2, and Sheffield Wednesday 1, Bolton Wanderers 0. In my league, in League One, not my League One, in League One in the real life, AFC Wimbledon 2, Oxford United 1, Blackburn Rovers 2, Blackpool 0, Bristol Rovers 1, Northampton Town 1, Bury 2, Oldham Athletic 2, Fleetwood Town 1, Plymouth Argyle 1, Peterborough United 4, Charlton Athletic 1, Portsmouth 1, Gillingham 3, Rotherham United 0, Rochdale 1, Shrewsbury Town 1, Walsall 0, Southend United 0, Doncaster Rovers 0, Wigan Athletic 2, Scunthorpe United 3. In League 2, Chesterfield 1, Lincoln City 1, Coventry City 1, Barnet 0, Crawley Town 0, Morecambe 0, Exeter City 1, Carlisle United 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Notts County 2, Grimsby Town 0, Port Vale 1, Luton Town 1, Accrington Stanley 1, Mansfield Town 1, Colchester United 1, Stevenage 2, Crewe Alexandra 1, Swindon Town 0, Cheltenham Town 3, Wycombe Wanderers 1, Cambridge United 0, Yeovil Town 0, Newport County 1. And in the Scottish Premiership, Dundee 0, St Johnstone 4, Hamilton Academical 2, Motherwell 0, Kilmarnock 3, Ross County 1, Partick Thistle 0, Aberdeen 0. We'll end the music there. So, full-time whistle is blowing around the grounds in my Premier League. Chelsea have beaten Portsmouth by 4 goals to 2. Still playing with 1 minute added time added on is Tottenham 1, Bristol City 4. It is full time at Selhurst Park. Crystal Palace 3, Manchester United 1, Manchester City 1. Disappointment for Man City. Full time at Portsmouth Rovers. It's now Portsmouth Rovers 1, Mansfield Town 3. That's a full time score. Full time at Dover. Weston have won. It's Dover 1, Weston 3. And still playing is Swansea City, Swindon Town. Full times in my championship today. Middlesbrough and Leyton Orient is a full time score. Middlesbrough winning 5-2. Brighton and Doncaster Rovers is full time. Brighton were winning it, but then Doncaster Rovers came back to win 3-2. Final score between Stevenage Town and Notts County. Notts County hold on to win 3-2. Final score, Aston Villa hold on to beat Bath City. Blackburn Rovers full time. Everton winning their first game under their new management. Stoke City winning their game against Fulham Still playing his usual time against Derby County, and so is Leicester City and Tranmere Rovers. West Ham losing to Birmingham City, and full-time promotion winners Burnley win again. In my League One today, it's full-time at Oldham. Oldham losing by 2-1. Norwich City remain at the top. League One. Nottingham Forest winning 2-0. Sunderland beating Luton. Sheffield United winning at home to Bourneville FC. Coventry City losing away to Walsall, losing at home to Walsall. Southampton losing at home to West Brom. Gillingham winning at home to Barnsley. Preston North End and Colchester United finished a draw. Torquay United winning at home to Huddersfield Town. AFC Wimbledon winning at home to Blackpool, and Charlton Athletic winning at home to Leeds United. And in my League 2, final scores: Morecambe losing at home to Reading. Shrewsbury Town winning at home to Western Town FC. Exeter City winning at home to Scotland United. Sheffield Wednesday winning at home to Aldershot Town. Barnet winning at home to Fleetwood Town. Rotherham United losing at home to Leeds Town. Just the one goal for Bradford City to win today away to Southport United. Barrow winning at home to Accrington Stanley. MK Dons survived that first goal and winning at home to Forest Green Rovers. Basingstoke Town winning at home to Crewe Alexandra. It's full-time between Crawley Town and Carlisle United. That was a draw. And Bury winning at home to Allstaff FC. And full-time in my Scottish Premiership. Rangers put 6 past Motherwell. It's full-time there. St Johnstone and Celtic a draw. Hearts beating Hamilton at home, and St Mirren beating Partick Thistle at home. So